I would require less
mean-
alcohol for these sessions.
Probably. I mean, I'm playing the point-and-click adventure game, so.
Anyways, after you guys murdered your way through the mansion, you've now climbed the stairs into the attic after scaring the wife of the late Burgermeister.
No, I did nothing.
Like usual.
Well, you successfully managed to insult the Burgermeister, get attacked by dogs, nearly die, get taken hostage. You got taken hostage.
Get saved by a very handsome robot.
Well, you got saved by a robot at least.
Supremely handsome.
And now you're in an attic, and there's a door.
I'm just kidding, Ben, by the way. All the sass is just fun. Don't take it personally.
So I heard
My character takes it personally. Fuck you.
No, that's
unhandsome
fine.
Robot.
That's fine. Your character can definitely take it personally.
the one on the other side of the door. A teenage voice reciting magic.
Yep. And there's a sign on the door that reads, "All is not well." So,
Okay. I know what to do in this situation. I'm going to pull here, continuously take the dodge action, and then give Dyer the thumbs up.
all right. As your fist goes against the door, lightning explodes outwards, and you take that much lightning damage.
Yeah.
It's to myself. That's why. Let me see. You make a.
Also, I just
This
realized.
is
Oh, what was that?
it. Just reading, it says if it was an explosive rune, you would. But this is a glyph of warding. I guess make a dexterity saving throw.
I mean, it's like if I don't get a save, it's okay. But it's just like, just wanted to know. I didn't know if it was a regular trap or if it actually was a glyph of warding.
All right, so you take half damage. Take 10 damage.
Oh, 10 damage.
Yikes.
Okay. Well, that's what I get for being polite. Okay, I attack the door.
All right. Roll the damage. The door caves inward slightly. Now it looks like it'll be harder to open.
Bonus action. Damn, you don't see that often.
All right, well, roll the damage. All right, well, the door is now blown off its hinges and into the room.
Okay, you little shit. I tried knocking.
Did
Oh,
you try to? Did you actually try the doorknob?
well, I knocked on the door and it exploded, so I can only assume the same would happen if I had touched the knob.
All right.
Get in this killing a kid. We are the bad guys.
Hey, I'm not gonna kill him.
Yeah, but well,
I'm certainly gonna
some
beat him within
people
an
are
inch of
trigger
his
happy.
life.
You look into this room and you see someone has taken old mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty, lamplit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment, on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box, on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats skulk about. The most nerving of all is the sight of three children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of the room.
You just say 3 children?
Children, yep.
Uh,
Dead kids?
I'm not looking for dead kids. I'm looking for a living kid.
And you look in the room and you don't see anybody.
So wait, the kids are dead?
Well, there's three kids standing in the corner. You don't know about. You're not close. Can't really tell from standing in the door there.
You little shits have fun with the Blair Witch.
I'm sure everything's fine.
Do the cats seem to notice me at all? Or are they just idling about?
They're skeletal cats, but they're just kind of just sitting around, being cats.
Hmm. It's like, okay, fine. I'll fucking step through the door and just, like, say aloud into the room. It's like, have a trap be set off manually if you're gonna fucking hide in here.
All right, you look around the room and you don't see them. Just the cats and the three kids standing in the corner. And to the south there's a chest.
Who is he talking to?
Whoever we heard chanting in the room before.
Could it have been the children?
It
Well,
was a,
CT said it was a teenage voice. I don't know. Are the kids teenagers or just children? Children.
They're
Maybe
both
one of them
children's
hit
size.
puberty pretty early.
Do you want to take a closer look at the kids?
A bunch of halflings.
oh no, it's Charlie and Noel. Yeah, sure. Yep, those sure are children.
Those sure are children.
All right. Yeah, it's a great idea. Just have Eggy stumble around in the room for a while.
Yeah, I'll let Eggy gracefully go past me. Like, go over there. Maybe one of them's yours.
Wow.
Can I stab him?
Ouch.
Wait, I'm too small.
I'm
Well, yeah.
very annoyed right now after having a glyph of warning go off in my face.
For somebody who's supposed to be so nice, you're kind of an asshole.
I'm neutral.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
When has
I've
Dyer
heard
ever
better
been
lies.
nice? Jaded's the nice one. Dyer mocks you.
Well,
One of the
I guess
skeletal cats sees Eggy, rears up like it's hissing, and then runs to the corner.
Oh,
Okay, so that cat's seen Eggy before.
Natural response.
I don't know if I want to go in there. These cats are like half my size.
It'll be fine.
Oh my
I've
god,
heard
Aggie,
more
that cat's
convincing lies
twice
before.
your size right there.
Wait, so you're willing to get in a fight with town guards, get arrested, risk possible execution, but you're afraid to go into a room with some cats?
They're skeletal cats. And that one
Yeah.
just hissed at me.
I mean, if it was anybody but Eggy, that would seem strange.
I lean forward and look at the cats. Ah, they are skeletal. You're right.
The room is fairly dark, so you can't really, other than seeing that they're skeletal cats, you can't really make out much detail in the room. There seems to be a workbench.
I see some scrolls on the table there. Do they look like spell scrolls?
They look like they're scribed with runes. Looks like somebody was trying to translate a spell scroll, but you don't see, or a book, but you don't see the book or any scrolls anywhere.
Maybe the cats will like the cat person. We should send him in first.
Sound logic.
Do I notice anything weird about the cat up in this corner by itself?
Nope, it's just lounging on a shelf there.
I guess I'll step over to this desk and make another perception check.
So you do notice that right in front of you, right there, it does seem to be some like ground that was recently, like some dust was recently disturbed, but you can't really tell where it goes.
Hey, invisibility is a spell.
Do the kids talk? Did Dyer try talking to the children, or was he just menacing looking?
They haven't moved or reacted at all.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're zombies.
They're just
It's like I'm in a
facing.
room full of skeletal cats. Even
I
Dyer
don't know.
will assume that they're dead.
Someone else can come in and take a perception check.
Fine.
Excellent. The cat person's going.
Where's your perception? So you get a closer look with your keen cat eyes, and you notice that those children aren't children at all. They're in fact just dressed up wooden stands with a wig on top, facing away from you.
They're just mannequins.
What if they have the face of Arena?
Be right back.
What if we look away and they get closer to us every time? It is October after all.
You swear one of them turns towards you for a second and has Eggy's face before quickly turning away.
What?
Now,
I think it's saying that you need to go over there.
Yeah, it probably stole your bottle of wine.
I
What
have
are
no
the-
spare bottles of wine.
one of the skeletal cats walks towards Shaded and rubs against his leg.
I'll pet
Yeah, it
the
was
I'll
great.
pet the skeletal cat.
If it had vocal cords, you'd swear it was purring.
Okay, but
I
I will make a ranged sweep of my arm through that space where you said the dust was disturbed. Not like, full-fledged, like swinging my fist or anything. Just like feeling for anything there.
Your hand flies through nothing.
Okay.
I would like to use my unseen servant.
What does your unseen servant do?
It's gonna go into that corner and knock over all the mannequins and not disembowel, behead them, so I don't have to see their dumb faces.
All right, so your unseen servant floats in there. tries to push them over, but then remembers he doesn't have any strength, so it just kind of just goes. You see them wobble a bit.
He's got like 1 strength.
Yeah.
That's not enough to push over some fucking wood?
One strength is like a baby has like 4 strength.
But he can fold clothes.
He can
I wanna
pull
look
the
for, like-
wigs off their head.
I want to look for footprints.
Investigation roll. All right, with that roll, you do see footprints that are going from the beneath the shelf to that cat towards the mannequins. And they seem to stop above the table there.
I reach out to tap Jar on the shoulder and point to that space.
And once apparently that person notices you do that, as you see more footprints moving out now
And then point out the footprints.
Moving where?
towards the mannequins.
Okay.
So you gotta be able to track them with that.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, could I count that as a help action from Shaded if I walk over there and try to grab it, the invisible person?
Sure, you can have advantage.
Yeah, we can do it. We can just try and double team him.
Okay. What would a grapple roll be?
It's just contested strength, Thresh. Yeah, I think it's just strength on the attacker.
Like, okay. Would you want that roll, CT?
Yep. See if he manages to dodge away from you. And he does not.
What the fuck?
So he becomes visible as you grab him. He's like, "Don't hurt me!"
No, he is gonna hurt him.
Wasn't in the playbook until your door exploded in my face.
Oh,
Right,
why did you check it? I don't know you. I mean, the door has a skull on it.
Yeah, I figured it would might explode if
Look.
I opened it.
CT, the skull is a natural part of the human body. Just gonna tell us everything was fine. Nothing shady was going on at all.
Seems like the average edgelord teenager who's trying to find his place in the world.
You're assuming a
By
lot.
making little dolls.
Yeah,
Little dolls.
it's his strength outlet. Strength outlet. His
Stress.
nobody likes me outlet.
The little dolls was the guy downstairs. That was shit. What's his name? The guard captain. This guy just has some skeleton
Isaac.
cats. Yeah. Isaac.
No, the mannequins in the corner is what he's referring to.
Oh.
Did you manage?
It's just a kid. It's not a threat.
I did, yeah.
Those are my students.
Yes, you're insane.
Just a crazy kid in the attic. Let's nothing to see here. Let's go.
Whose kid is he though? Like, why is he up here?
Think about it.
Yeah,
Were you-
well, if he could be the kidnapped child. Okay, he doesn't have to be the biological child of the burgermaster.
What kidnapped child?
You never know. We could be solving a mystery right here.
The door
You
to
guys
the attic
just
was
jumped to the
unlocked.
obvious conclusions.
Anyway,
What's his name? What's your name?
My name is Victor. Were you the ones that caused all the noise downstairs? What happened?
No, it was all of our giant robots' fault.
I looked down at the two of them still in the room. Yes, you two.
I-
What happened?
I am not your robot.
But it's still your fault.
I murdered the household in self-defense.
You what?
I killed everyone in the house, save your mother.
I'm shaking my head.
He just kind of stammers for a minute.
I'll, like gently say to him, tensions were not high and there was no excuse. I was not involved.
They ran at me with
Laugh
spears.
wasn't
They
in
needed to be
character.
terminated. They ran at me with spears. They needed to be terminated. Then the burgomaster was threatening to kill the short one, so he had to be terminated. The other one was holding our companion against her will, so he needed to be terminated. I am completely justified in every action I took. I will not be questioned.
He just stares at Quillian, and he's shaking, and then he starts. Sounds like he's laughing. Actually, the old bastard's dead. He never
Quite
approved of me trying to do magic. He always tried to get me to. Shakes his head, and then he pauses. Just leave me to my magic. I'm going to escape Barovia with it.
Could use some of that.
Sounds like a plan.
If you are successful, can you take us with you?
If I'm successful, I won't be here anymore.
Well, think about making a portal back and coming back for us. We did save you, after all, from your horrifying family.
The metal one just said that you murdered your way through here to get a companion.
That's not. Yes, that's true. But we inadvertently did you a favor.
And I should be grateful.
Look,
You were trapped in a room, so yes.
No, this
Look,
is my
let's
room.
just go. He's
Yeah.
not bothering us. Apparently, we're not bothering him too much. So let's just leave.
He just
Yeah,
kind of
what if
starts.
he tells everybody?
He kind of just like starts to ignore you and starts looking at his spell book.
Yeah, look, we came up here because I thought someone might be held up here. Probably
And you
should have
locked at it.
guessed. Yeah, probably should have guessed not when the door in here was in your fucking mom's room. How high up are we from the ground floor?
High enough that it would hurt if you jumped out the window.
No, how high?
Ah, God. 1, 2, 3 stories up. I don't know. How high is a
God.
story?
It's like fucking
12 feet.
I'm gonna jump out the
So you're like-
window and take my monk
like
action
40
to
feet up.
reduce fall damage by the
36
5
feet.
points.
Specific.
30 feet? Then yeah, I can.
For-
My monk
You're
action.
40, you're 40 feet up because I'm gonna say it's a little bit bigger because it's a mansion.
Okay.
Fair.
So I can still completely eliminate all fall damage then. It's 1d6 sitting it per 10 feet.
And then, as you're following, a hole that goes down 200 feet opens up in the ground. Goodbye, Dyer.
It's just like I am not going through that house again with them. I'm not risking.
You're not getting any more blood on your shoes.
I'm not gonna be around for any more bloodshed, even if it happens. Fuck that. This was dumb.
All right.
I jumped
guys
out and take my
leaving?
monk action.
Well, we can't
Oh.
leave any witnesses. We got to do something with this child.
I'll follow Dyer out.
Iggy's like, murder. You spared the mother already, and you spared a guard, and you didn't even clear out the whole bottom floor before you went up.
I thought we didn't. Well, I don't know. I don't know that we didn't do that because I've been here in the second floor the whole time.
Oh, that's true. You were never actually in the part of the murder spree. You were
Yes.
just
It was not a
Technically-
part of the murder spree.
technically Iggy's the most innocent one here. She just
Surprisingly.
steals. She just steals shit.
On the other hand, this whole mess was her fault.
I guess that's the other part.
Well, nobody else came up with a better plan, so
Yeah, we did. You just decided to do your own thing.
I don't think you did. That's why I had to
Yes,
do this.
We came up with several.
And thanks, like, I don't remember it that way, so it didn't happen.
It's like, bang, the origin of you talking about getting Eggy arrested was me talking about Dyer getting arrested.
I'm pretty sure I said it first, and you thought of
No.
that after. Yes.
No.
Are you jumping
Yeah.
out the window too, Shaded? You're just
Oh,
like,
no,
I'm done
I
with this
cast Featherfall.
conversation. Okay. Are the rest of you stomping your way back down? Is that what's happening right now? Linkraham's heading back towards the trap door, so if you want to go with him.
Is it just me and Mr. Robot in the room right now?
Quillian's going to Kool-Aid Man his way out, and Eggy's going to ride him down. Is that what's going to happen?
No, I'm just gonna walk down.
No.
I'm gonna walk out of the house, like a normal person.
Just going to like make him power.
Not even look at the explosion.
Just going to flex at people as you're walking by.
No,
I'm just
I'm-
leaving.
I am literally going to walk out as if nothing else exists. Like
I
I'm
might have
meant to
done
be.
that, but I have this Featherfall spell, and I haven't got a chance to cast it yet.
Well, I tell Mr. Robot, hey, wait a second. Stop walking. So he stops walking. I hope you stop
No.
walking. Do you stop walking?
No, I know.
Well, did he not say as if nothing else existed, including Eggy?
Okay, and then I just leave the building after being ignored, trying to
So
be nice.
this is where Shaded lands. This is where Dyer lands. Willian and Eggy kind of just walk out from the steps there. And so does Linkraham. Kind of trailing behind, saying nothing, because he's suddenly gone mute. And when you get out there, you see Irina and Ismark just kind of standing on the side waiting for you guys, since, the town guard could potentially be after all of them now. And there's a guy with a weapon standing there, but he's wearing different colors than the rest of the town guard. And he sees you, and he
And he sees me, the Dyer and Shaded land from the top floor.
kind of takes a half step back before kind of straightening up. As he sees the rest of the party walk downstairs, he's like, you're the ones who've caused all this ruckus for my lady's opponent.
He wouldn't
he's
want
got-
this man, huh?
But news travels quick. Jesus.
Well, she keeps her eyes on the Burgermaster after all. Who knows?
Well, that'll
what
be a
next-
lot easier now.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not going to be moving much farther with crossbow bolts sticking out of him.
I retrieved the crossbow bolts. There is no crossbow bolts in him.
No,
Well-
you told Eggy to do it, and then she didn't.
I ain't leaving no fucking crossbow bolts behind. That was out of character.
I just imagine Quillian turns to Eggy, where's my crossbow bolts? And Eggy's like, what's a crossbow bolt?
And then she learns firsthand what a crossbow bolt is. Is a shooter in the face with a magic crossbow.
Oh, did you take the magic crossbow from her?
No,
Because
no,
has the
she still
magic
has it.
crossbow. Okay.
He hasn't told you about it yet.
She probably was going to give it to me by being nice, and I totally ignored her, but that's what my character would do, so.
Yep, so get fucked.
Plus, I saw her take it, so I might have mentioned it.
I don't get the impression many people will miss him.
No, this is wonderful news. My lady would like to speak to you all.
This might be the simplest. Way to resolve this.
If you would follow me, then. Ismark kind
I'll
of
be
looks.
back.
He looks kind of nervous because he's heard, and so does Irina, because they've heard the stories about Wachter being a very firm Strahd supporter.
I'm just gonna look.
As long as she doesn't turn us over to him, I don't care. Like, you know, in a world where he can basically fuck with you for fun, it's just like, yeah, some people are gonna support him. As long as she doesn't send us to his dungeon, okay, whatever, we can talk.
If she tries anything, try to retrain. If she tries anything of the, well, it'd be unfortunate, but there can be 2 bloodbaths tonight.
I guess I'll just silently walk behind the group, following this guard to whatever the fuck her name is. Lady with a
Okay,
W.
quiet. Oh, there you go. That's more eggy character.
I couldn't remember what her fucking name was.
Some W. Waluigi.
I was about to say, why is he walking through a cornfield? Isn't he like supposed to like respect the plants of the mansion? Okay.
It's security card.
Like keep off the fucking grass, bro.
He's going to lead you guys up to the entrance to the estate here.
Whee!
The Eggy's in the back of the group. She's in the middle because she's the specialist.
This mansion just doesn't look as great as the Burger Masters.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
sure
over
soon,
McWalkers.
my lady wishes it, she'll move into the other one.
That's a lot of cleanup.
If you would all wait here for a few moments, I must go inform my lady of the going-ons. And he steps inside. So you're outside the mansion right now. What do you want to do?
I don't know. They figured out. Are Bismarck and Irina here, or did they go back to the inn?
They were not feeling very comfortable coming to this lady's house.
All right.
So,
They are,
it-
you know, like main targets of Strahd. They
That's
have more
fine.
reason to
I just
avoid
wanted to know where they were.
Strahd than us.
Sorry, guys, I'm back.
Welcome back. If we're waiting here very long, like if it takes him an hour, I would like to try and take a short rest.
no, it's not gonna take him an hour.
Okay.
Then Strahd comes out the door.
Yeah, I mean, he's been pretty blasé about showing up. I was having tea with one of my best supporters.
So wait,
Actually-
what? How long is a short rest?
1 hour. At least. Long rest is 8 minimum.
Okay,
Unless
you
you're like an
guys
elf.
aren't thinking this is an hour.
So as you guys are standing out here watching, you inspect the house a bit, and the house is if it were a person, it would be disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables. The moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. And as you study the house, you can actually hear it groan a bit.
I told you I was shitty.
Here,
Well, it won't be the worst house we've entered.
Strahd supporters must not get a lot of love, or Strahd's broke. One of the two.
I think from that note we found that Strahd is basically a dick to his supporters too. just slightly less of one.
Yeah, he'll just mock you for your misfortune instead of just actively killing you.
Hubris.
Yeah, I kind of think that's Strahd's thing.
I'm wondering what this chick's gonna look like, though. Like, both the guards from both sides seem to look normal, but is she gonna look like a fucking weird blue ghoul, like the family from the other place? I forget, did we put together the whole thing about no souls with them?
What?
But
The
I don't-
Burgermeister's family.
I don't know. Is that really? Are you
I
really
don't think we even know anything about souls.
Okay, you mentioned it last time.
Yeah, he has mentioned it, like, not as part of the game, but we haven't. Our characters have not learned anything about people not having souls.
Okay, for some reason I was thinking that it'd come up in character.
The only people we know that we know that don't have souls is the construct.
At any rate, yeah, even Dyer Blue himself would have noticed. The Burgermeister's family looked fucking weird.
the art for Strahd, Curse of Strahd? Actually, most of it's
I don't
pretty
know.
weird.
Irena and her brother look normal.
Yeah, Town Guard looks perfectly fine.
I mean, most of the characters look weird. I should say most of them. All right, the guard steps back outside. Is the lady's ready to see you now?
Well, let's not keep her waiting.
So he leads you into the house, and I'll let you guys sort yourselves out after I move you in. And she's sitting on a couch. She's like an older woman, hair graying. She looks like how you would expect a stereotypical noble person to look.
I say.
Yeah, pretty much. And she's where as you can tell, the guards already informed her of what has happened, as she has a cruel-looking smile on her face.
Is that a pseudo dragon around her neck?
I don't see
Yeah,
anything.
that's just the art it uses, but there is no dragon.
There we go.
Said they all look weird.
Yeah, but her skin does look a reasonable human shade.
It's a little on the pasty side, but yeah.
There's no sun here, so what are you gonna do?
Well, yeah, pasty's fine. It's just like the other people were green and blue. I say
I guess I don't
completely
remember.
unironically.
You all are the most wonderful people who've ever come into this little town, she says as you walk in.
I
Like
sense
said,
sarcasm.
after all, who else could possibly, after going to get the wine to keep the peasants amused, then proceed to kill the mayor of this little town? She laughs.
It wasn't that
herself.
hard.
Oh,
He decided to make himself an obstacle.
I'm sure it wasn't that hard at all when you sneak a plant in there and use it as an excuse to break into the place and kill almost everybody inside.
Interesting theory. Fable. Fabrication. Incorrect.
From what I've heard, she gestures at Eggy, that is the brains of your group.
Oh.
Yes! That!
I just smile, realizing that somebody else recognizes my awesomeness.
After all,
Shady is actually doubled over laughing.
She looks at the cat person funny, and after all, from what I heard, the gnome came up with the idea on how to get into the mansion.
Do you read minds?
No, I have plenty of people who like to talk.
It's a very confusing interpretation of what happened.
It's exactly what happened.
Though, she says, I'm a little put out. All the effort I did to coming up with the plan to take out that insufferable bastard, all wasted when I could just have gotten some mercenaries to do all the work for me. Oh, actually, I guess I didn't even need to pay for those, now did I? She crosses one leg over the other and leans back. I just wanted to congratulate you. After all, you've brought this town back into the proper way of things. This is all Strahd's land, after all.
What do you know about Strahd?
He's the ruler of this land, of course. I haven't met him, but
We have.
Nice.
I'm sure both were wonderful experiences.
One
So
more
are
than
you
the
not
other.
his?
That's one way of saying it.
Are you not a disciple of Strahd?
Yeah, she's just alright. She just said she was, Aggie.
Well, then why hasn't she met him?
Strahd doesn't always have time for these small
Lowly
villages.
subjects.
Well, soon I won't be quite so lowly after all. She smiles, no doubt about to be running this very town.
As long as you don't run it into the ground.
I really don't care who runs this place,
I'd like a place to come and sleep.
as long as you don't make the same mistake the Burgomaster did. We'll be fine.
She looks at you guys again. Her eyes narrow slightly. Though I do seem to notice that there's two of you missing.
Sweet. I mean,
Our companions didn't have such a good time.
They do contract work. They don't always want to be around Eggy here.
For the evening.
It's hard being a leader, isn't it, ma'am?
She smiles. Indeed, it is.
I will laugh my ass off if Eggy takes the inspiring leader feat later.
In fact, I'm very curious because that woman looked awfully a lot like someone my master is looking for.
Oh, yes?
Remember
What is her
what I
defining
just said
feature?
about getting in our way?
Getting
how
in
about-
your way. She looks at the guard, and the guard pulls out a small chest, and he steps towards Eggy. And he presents the small chest to Eggy.
Are you trying to buy us to get out of your way?
Just think of it as a gift to such helpful helpful new friends.
I take the chest. No questions asked.
All right, and the guard steps away.
Guy will run his palm over his face.
Anyways, if you all have nothing, or if you all need anything, you just let me know.
Do you have a pearl for Shaded?
I'm just gonna.
Pearl?
I don't want to owe her anything.
Well, I mean, presumably we could buy it from her. It's just like she would probably be more likely to have one in the first place than anywhere in
Yeah.
town.
I can just find one in town. It's not like it's a difficult thing to find.
Yeah.
It's a jeweler.
I mean, does Barovia have a C?
There's gonna be at least a jeweler. It's
Doesn't
not
mean
supposed to
there's
be the hard thing to find. Let's see if he wants to make this more difficult.
I didn't know if he was being serious the last time he like said something about, oh, we didn't find anyone with that.
I could see if I could find any pearls. I'm sure one of the jewelers in town would have one.
I'll take.
But I have a town to prepare to run, so if that is everything, unless you need anything else.
We'll leave you to it.
And the guard takes you outside, and I'm gonna guess you guys are gonna head back to the inn, right?
Very fast. We're gonna make. I think we're going to probably make plans to get Irina to the monastery as fast as possible.
All right, let me put you to the inn. You guys get back to the inn there. You haven't stepped inside, or you're in the coat room, and Ismark is there with Irina, sitting at one of the tables.
And Eggy is rearrested. This time
Eh.
for actually threatening the innkeeper.
I'm Luke.
And everything has been cleaned up, and Erwin is once again behind the counter. When he sees you guys walk in, he's fine until Eggy steps in and he picks up a crossbow.
Be our guest. After all, you got a shot.
Are we going to have trouble? He
That
asks,
we-
looking at Eggy.
We aren't, but she might.
I
Look,
take a look at him, shake my head no, move up to the bar counter, and give him 100 gold as a peace offering.
Where did you get 100 gold?
Are you sure about it? Like, yeah, the most we've gotten from anything is 50.
Where did you get 100?
You haven't been updating your
according-
gold. I can see to the. Oh, you have 410 there. Oh,
Oh, yeah, she robbed the
Yes.
burgomaster.
She's been
has-
pocketing a lot too.
she hasn't been putting it into her actual gold tab. She put it into her inventory.
Wait, there's a gold tab?
It's just to the
Beside
left of
the
your
inventory.
It's got all
You're
those
right above
lines.
Total Lake. Those are your currency tabs. You got copper, silver,
Oh shit.
gold, platinum.
Oh, it says 14. Well, I have 410 gold.
All right.
Now I guess it's
He-
310 gold.
He looks at the amount of gold. His eyes widen a bit.
Hey, just for reference, Bang, 100 gold is enough to buy this fucking tavern.
Well, then maybe he'll get his shitty wine back on track.
The wine we just got back on track for him already?
Well, it tastes shitty, so he needs some money to, do some R&D to make it better.
Well,
To make it magically.
anyway,
We got them the
but-
gem back to make it.
hope this smooths things over.
Listen, Dyer, I have lots of bridges to rebuild with this gold. Not
'Cause
just the
you broke
son,
them
but
all.
also the father.
He just slides the gold, the bag of gold I'm assuming you gave him, and he puts it onto the counter, and he takes out a big old glass for you and just fills it up from a bottle he pulled from underneath and slides it over to you with the bottle. This is some of the best stuff that's left. We'll call it even.
I appreciate the gesture, and I drink the whole glass of wine in one
Just
gulp.
one shot, you just drink this big.
He takes the full glass and just picks up the bottle and goes, just ignores the glass.
It's like, for reference, I think 5 silver could buy you a bottle of wine. So it's just like you essentially just gave him 500 bottles of wine worth of gold.
Is there anyone else in the inn?
The inn's pretty empty. I think after the issues that he closed it for the night, other than you guys.
Jade's gonna suggest to Ismark and Irina that maybe the town is not going to be safe for Irina from now on.
Discussing that, actually, as Mark says, it seems like our time here is probably done. I can't see, with her in charge, there's no way this town will be safe for anybody who opposed Strahd.
To be fair, she got kidnapped when she wasn't in charge, so yeah, things probably aren't going to be great with her now.
Should probably take that priest's advice and head over to the monastery.
Crest, whatever.
Maybe we should have just killed her after she gave me that chest.
We haven't opened yet.
Yeah, I haven't opened it yet, so hopefully.
Hopefully
the party-
it's not cursed, whatever it is.
The
Or
rest
a
of the
way
party
for
knows
Strahd
you
to
got
spy
it.
on us.
So, what are you guys going to do in the inn? You guys are obviously making plans to leave. Ismark and Irina agree it's probably time to go.
At least we can get Irina there. We can probably still. We'll probably be fine in town if we have to come back here.
I would hope so. I just gave the innkeeper a lot of money. We should have, like, free stays forever.
You're already getting that.
Well, free whatever. Fine.
Freer.
Freer with better wine and better food. Speaking of which, I'm really hungry. I would like some food and I would like to rest.
They can't
here.
make the better wine until we find the other gems for the winery.
Well, hopefully there's some quality increase with just one gem.
Well, the stuff you were just chugging is some of the last of the best stuff.
Well, we clearly need to make it this good because it's way better than that other stuff I threw at your father.
So, somebody comes out with food for all of you. Like just a basic order of like roasted chicken and potatoes. And if you try to pay, Erwin waves you off, just saying, "Nope, this is thank you for bringing the wine to us, and also for Eggy." I mean, Eggy's paying for it after all.
I guess that's true.
Also, I looked it up. Common wine is 2 silver pieces.
What is extra awesome wine? How much does
10
that
gold.
cost? Okay, so that's what I'm hoping he gave me. 10 gold of wine.
Yes, as far as you know,
Excellent.
you can't really tell.
That's not... No, CT, I can't tell. It's better than the shittier stuff.
Do you
I'm a
think we were
wine
leaving the
connoisseur.
next day, or do you think we would take a long rest and then just kind of go around town for a bit?
Are you guys going to take a rest?
And what time is it now, actually?
It's probably about 6 o'clock. The sun's going. Well, if there was a sun, it would be going down.
Okay. Yeah, we can make plans for leaving after we get some supplies or something tomorrow.
All right. As you guys head to start to rest, and Everybody make a perception check.
Okay. Great.
You're sleeping really well. Quillian, as you're standing there, since you don't need to sleep, you stare out the window, and you notice and Eggy actually wakes up and hears this. You notice in the distance that there seems to be a fire at the direction of the church.
I imagine the sun escaped.
What do you mean? I'm right here.
The town's church?
Yes, the town's church.
Well, it appears that Walker is moving fast.
I take a look and say, not my problem, and go back to bed.
I'll head that way to see what's up. Presuming I got the effect of a long rest and can reset my health.
Yeah, you guys have slept long enough at this point. It's around midnight, so it's about 6 hours. So I'd say it's close enough.
I thought you just said just me and the robot were awake.
That's true. Only you and the robot were awake. Do either of you wake the rest of the party?
No.
Nope.
I go back to bed.
All right. So you guys sleep through the night, and you wake up in the morning, and there's a few townspeople around the inn, and they all look absolutely devastated.
Are they inside the inn with their sad faces or outside the inn?
They're inside the inn. I'm just adding them.
Oh, I have my character sheet blocking.
Even Irwin looks a little grim.
I take a look at everybody's face and say, come on, breakfast isn't that bad. What is it?
Nobody even cracks half of a smile, even though it was kind of funny. And there was an attack on the church last night, Irwin whispers. It looks like, if the rumors are true, at least, Strahd himself made an appearance and killed Father Lucian, the town's priest.
Is there
And it
anyone
seems
left to
that
run it?
no, there's nobody left to run it. The vampires, well, there was some vampire spawn and they killed a lot of people.
More than just the priest?
Yep, there were some people there attending the church, and when people came to intervene for the fires, they were also killed. And once everybody woke up, well, he explains that the rest of the town, once they realized what happened to the church, marched on the Burgermeister's mansion and set it ablaze.
Oh no, not the Burgermeister's mansion.
Both his surviving wife and son were both killed by the townsfolk.
Convenient. Very.
No,
I say under my
Lucen.
breath.
Out of character.
William's just like, good, from the corner of the room.
He's just doing
I'm
hand
not
gestures.
evil.
Arrested it and try and flee.
I guess he couldn't teleport after all.
Everybody in town looks down. Or looks upset. Everybody in the room looks upset. You guys haven't gone to town yet. You haven't gone to town yet, so you wouldn't know.
Man, if only there was an alarm that could have woken us up. Be right back.
So you guys want to go shopping? Everybody's gonna be sad, but you can go shopping if you want.
Yeah, sure, I need to buy some stuff.
Alright, make sure you reset your guys' health. Spell slots.
Should I actually put my gold in the gold thing then?
Yeah, that's where it goes. I mean, if you're keeping
Okay,
track of it,
not-
this not a big deal if you're keeping track of it. But I was looking at your sheet. I'm like, how do you have 100 gold? It only says 14.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't care. Whatever I guess is more convenient or what I'm supposed to do. I don't know.
All right, Shady, what are you going to go buy?
I was going to buy that pearl. And I was also going to buy a longbow and some arrows. It'll cost me pretty much all my money.
As you're buying that longbow and spending the last of most of your coin, you can hear Eggy in your mind going, "Oh, you're poor."
Out of character. This is a dumb question, I'm sure, but like, what can I buy?
What do
Like-
you want to buy?
I don't know. Like, do I have an unlimited amount of options?
Well, what does your character need? Do you need crossbow bolts? Do you need?
That
Can I
reminds
get
me.
a better crossbow?
You try to get a bigger. Well, I mean, you're kind of weak, so I don't know if you can actually use a bigger crossbow.
With that pearl, I'm going to identify that axe that I picked up at the hill.
All right, I'm gonna have to remember what the hell axe.
I will say, Bang, you have the best crossbow in the party because you have a +1 crossbow.
Don't know that.
I do know that. I was there. I'm like the only person in the party that knows she has that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Heck, I know where she got all the money she gave the innkeep.
First of all, I had money, not just the money from that guy.
Yeah, well, a lot of it came from that guy.
I'm trying to find the axe. Probably just open
Yeah,
that.
you could buy other stuff like healing potions or consumable items like I'm assuming holy water would be hard to get right now after the church just got burned down, but that's a usable item. Other paladins can make holy water. So I guess if we really
So
look
this
around-
is
With the ceremony spell, I can, I think.
Oh, right.
extra, so I'm just posting it now.
Okay, another dumb question. I've been putting crossbow bolts in my inventory, not in the spot I just saw that says bolts on it. Is that where I'm supposed to be putting my bolt?
It would help,
Yep.
dude. Like,
Fuck.
If you just go up and down on the little thing, it'll add and remove crossbow bolts.
Okay. That's how confusing. Or maybe I'm just blind. Can I buy better armor? I don't know, like
Yes. Yes, you can, and you should.
By the
What
way,
are you wearing right now?
leather armor. Can I
You
get
had
good
11 AC
now?
last I checked, so you need better.
It's 12, so you can get like what, studded leather probably?
yeah, that'll be
For
No,
400 gold?
that'll be
300
11
gold?
plus her dex. What's your dex, Bang?
12.
Her dex is 1.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not. No, +1 is what it is.
So yeah, that would her AC would be 12 with studded leather armor.
We're
You
in
can
leather
get
right now.
get scale mail 50 gold, and then you'll have an AC of 15.
Cass is a bard with that?
Yeah, the 5th ed doesn't have any casting issues with armor.
Is she strong enough to wear scale mail?
There is
Oh,
no
no.
strength. It's a 45-pound weight, so it's an encumbrance issue, not a strength issue. You don't get strength requisites until you're in heavy armor. So
Yeah, the first one of those is
chainmail.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
chainmail has a strength of armor of 13.
Yeah, but you just said the armor weighs as much as I do.
Yep, but that doesn't matter. The encumbrance is based off your strength score, not your size.
But my strength is -1.
So your
Fine if you're
encumbrance
not
probably
thinking
isn't
about that.
great, but let me figure it out.
Can I
What's
buy
the
a better
thing-
dagger?
Can
While we're
bards
thinking?
learn mage armor?
The only way to get better
Some bards can.
Wait, do you even have proficiency in medium armor?
I don't know. How do I look?
Bards don't, I don't think, unless they have a class that does
Light
get
armor.
Oh, well then that's a moot point, isn't it? So yeah, studded leather, 45 gold,
Oh,
and
plus
13
that,
ACs. Because you picked the shittiest class in the game. Good job.
It's my very first game. I just picked the first class alphabetically.
That would
Also,
be barbarian, actually.
Yes,
Whatever.
She's like, no, it's not. Bard came first.
bard is a much shorter word. She just kind of, her eyes just kind of glazed over with barbarian.
Yes.
Iggy being
Barbarian.
a barbarian would have been really funny,
A
actually.
gnome barbarian would have been freaking mint.
that
But
would
oh
have
well.
been Joe Cat's thing.
Well, but I mean, that's the thing. Like, her character is already kind of like a joke character anyway, so why not just add the rage mechanic into that? It would be hilarious.
No, I mean
She
Joe
has her own
Cat.
kind of rage.
She gets mad and just starts beating people
Yeah,
up.
just rages. Anyway, so and I have a personal bias against bards. It's not that they're actually the shittiest class in the game, because they're not. It's just I hate them. The whole trope of I have sex
Now
with it.
you're in a party with two of them, and neither of them are
I
trying to have
know.
sex with anything.
I haven't. The only bard abilities I've even seen thrown around is like inspiration, bardic inspiration once or twice, and everything else has just been like regular combat.
For all you could have been Iggy's way of flirting with all of you.
Wait, what?
What?
That's what I hate about bards. Anyway, so yeah, studded leather, 45 gold gets you 13 AC, which is 2 better than what you have right now. Highly recommend it.
Okay, can I do that?
Move 45 gold. I'll add studded leather to your inventory.
Can I math?
Can bards use shields? They can't, right? No, it's just light.
Some subclasses can, like Valor can. I think swords can too.
That makes sense. Such is my love of bards. I have no
I
idea.
like some bards and I don't like some bards. It depends
I
on the
think for-
subclass.
I think for me, just having like role played for fucking 20, holy shit,
Your old
28
man.
years. You know, the whole trope of bards sleeping with everything. It's a
Oh,
funny meme. It's a funny meme, but I have played in several games where that is all the bards ever fucking do is flirt with everyone to sleep with them, and it's just like, just makes
Well,
me
that's
mad.
understandable.
I haven't
Sometimes it
even
has to
thought
be
to
a
sleep with
stereotype.
anybody. Nobody wants to sleep with a gnome, you know?
You gnome?
I think that's the last thing that's a put off for people about Eggy.
I'm crippled and I'm old, so
Also, someone must have done it because you have a kid, so
We have a kid.
proof's in the pudding.
Like you're the only
Allegedly.
one with here with proof that it ever happened.
Yeah, but I don't even know if that happened.
Can I upgrade my common clothes to something fancy?
Absolutely.
You are a glamour bard.
Is it? I don't know if this is something I'm not supposed to know, but is Thor's paladin good?
Allegedly. For some of the things he does, I don't know. I don't think he should
What
be
has
if
he
he
done?
is. Dull, bunch of stuff.
I mean, all I can remember him doing is just like kind of wrecking the winery a little bit.
He wanted
That's
to attack the vampire spawn below the church, and that's all I really remember him like saying to do.
I think I've seen him do anything not. But like, of course, relative to Eggy, everyone looks good.
Yeah, can I get some fancy clothes?
You asked what's his alignment, not what's his appearance.
All right, so Eggy goes to the store there, and you walk to the clothing store, and you walk in the tailor, and they greetings, welcome to our store. They start store. They're looking down. They finally get eye to eye with a store.
Uh-oh.
How can I help
What if
you?
her too?
I would like some fancy clothes, please, that are
Yes.
flattering to my figure.
Not asking for much, are you?
What's Eggy's charisma?
She has
A
a pretty
lot.
good. She has a pretty good charisma score.
Because if she has a really good charisma score, it's entirely up to her how attractive she is. She could be a fucking bombshell gnome that just has a really obnoxious personality that no one likes. I mean, there's plenty of attractive people in the world that are completely
Terrible.
awful. Not that I'm saying you're awful.
It's like-
I'm just saying.
Top half Pamela Anderson, bottom half Wee Man.
Like prime Pamela Anderson, or I look like I made out of plastic Pamela Anderson, because it's a big difference.
That's up to her.
So what you're saying is I can be a beautiful crippled gnome.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Maybe you just have a limp.
Hey, hold on a second. Are you trying to say cripples can't be beautiful? Because I might have a problem with that.
I don't know.
Awful.
I guess I just pictured myself as a average gnome, not even knowing what an average gnome looks
Well,
like.
that's entirely up to you. It's just when you have a high charisma score, most people assume that your attractiveness is tied to your charisma. I don't personally prescribe to that because I know plenty of attractive people who are just repulsive, and I know plenty of non-attractive people who are charismatic. So,
Yeah,
but that's
you could be
generally
like-
the rule.
You could be like the guy from Mask.
Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna be hot, like Leonardo DiCaprio, just the female version.
I have a really hard time reconciling that in my head.
Was it really hard to come up with a hot woman thing to use instead of Leo?
Well, you
Like-
said the mask, and Leonardo DiCaprio's in the Iron Mask. That was the
I-
only
I-
thing I could think of.
I have never actually perceived DiCaprio as being particularly like I know he's like good looking, but like never like super attractive. And then now that I've like most of the movies I like him in, he's an older guy, so it's not even like
Okay,
Just
Bang,
won't
have
see it.
you ever seen the movie Mask? Do you know the movie I'm talking about?
With Jim Carrey?
No. The one about the guy with elephantitis of the face.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of. I was thinking of The
Yeah, I'm
Mask
thinking-
with
I'm
Jim
thinking of Jim
Carrey,
Carrey, yeah.
and the Iron Mask with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Man in the Iron Mask.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, how about this?
So-
How about this? I'm just a hot gnome version of Kate Beckinsale.
Jesus,
All right.
Not a charisma. It's the,
she's an attractive lady. Apparently, she smokes like a chimney, which is
Bang, that is the main character of Mask, the movie.
Oh wait, no, I think you're linking me.
In
Nope,
Discord.
that's definitely not me.
Damn, it's
I'm
good.
Kate
I'll go ahead.
Beckinsale.
I'll go ahead and give it. a name.
Anyway, okay, so I want some fancy clothes, and I want them in a nice purpley color.
Right this way, miss. And she leads you past all the into a back corner of the area, which you notice seems to have human-sized children clothing.
I guess this is acceptable given my size. I hope you have a tailor here.
Of course, ma'am. And she takes out some purpley looking, very finely woven silk clothing. This is woven from the finest silks we can get here in Barovia. And she holds it out to you so you can feel it. What do you think?
Ooh, velvety.
Wow, this silk feels like velvet. What's wrong with it?
What the fuck was I supposed to say? Silky?
Presumably.
That's too obvious.
Level 7 9.
Perfect. Okay. How much is this going to cost me?
15 gold pieces.
Done. I'd
All
also
right.
like a cape. A purple cape.
The purple
A
cape.
Lando Calrissian cape.
The cape will cost an extra 2 gold pieces.
That's fine.
All right.
I have to say, I'm
Great.
digging the purple. Love purple.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can I also get a cowl for my hair? Because I still haven't fixed my hair from when what's his name cut my hair in half.
I just thought that was some kind of new daring style. It looks so good on you, ma'am.
How very
Why,
nice
I
of you,
look at
but it
you
is
and have
not.
an urge to go get my manager. Let him see it too. Sorry.
Yeah, actually, you see someone hovering in the background that looks like they could be a manager, just like with a pensive look on their face, as if they're just waiting for you to call for them.
Honestly, I just can't think of one of those half haircuts like that without thinking of a character. I'm sorry.
I can get. We don't have any call, but we can make you one of the same material if you like. If you're willing to come back in an hour or two.
No, that's fine. I'll just manage with my funky hair.
We don't usually have to let out the chest on children's clothes.
Okay, so I owe them what? 17 gold for a cape and purple clothes. Purple
And very
fancy
nice,
clothes.
fancy
They're
clothes.
probably like gold hemmed, like thread of gold hemmed,
Yep,
fancy purple,
They're
like
like what you
purple
expect a
silk.
noble to wear. A
Yeah,
noble
exactly.
child.
Excellent. Excellent. I pay them and then I leave. And now I'm down. I've spent a lot of money today.
100 of them you didn't need to spend. Anybody else want to go shopping?
Is there any stores that might have a nice crossbow?
Are you asking that when Iggy's standing right there? I just wanted to know.
Yeah, sure.
If only you
Of
were a
course,
little
he's
bit
standing
nicer
right
to
there.
me.
He's the mobile purse rack.
I like how you're saying if this is not a character. I like how you're saying if only I was a little nicer to Eggy, but it's like I saved your life. I don't think I could get much more nice than that.
I don't know. I think you could, talk to me a little bit better like I'm not a rat.
You should probably show me the crossbow and say that.
Well, I'm still gonna say it and give like a wink, wink. I'm sure I could work something out if you were nicer.
My 9 charisma robot's gonna pick up on your subtleties.
Is there something wrong with your eye?
Do you require medical attention?
No, but I may have a gift for you if you decide from this point forward that you're going to be a nicer person to me, the small, noble looking like gnome with great
Have I-
ideas.
Have I ever not been nice to you? Define nice.
You don't you don't talk to me with sass in your tone and you don't call me small.
Define sass.
Your sarcasm.
Define sarcasm.
I think you're getting it now.
This might be harder than I imagined. How about you just not call me small anymore and not wish death upon me?
If I wished death upon you, I wouldn't have killed the man who was holding a wet blade to your throat.
Yeah, but can you say it to my face?
I just did.
In a man, arguing with robots is just fine. As long as you don't call me small anymore, I will give you this awesome thing I may have pulled out of a dresser drawer when we fought the Burgermaster, and I show him the crossbow.
I accept your terms.
If you call me small again, though, I have the right to kneecap you and/or break your ankle.
Clarification. Would the words tiny, minuscule, diminutive
All
also
those
count?
words are not allowed.
You can just say and synonyms.
Small and synonyms not allowed.
He just stares at you. How am I supposed to refer to you then?
The gnome.
Gnome.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to buy, so it's just like, while everyone else is shopping, I'll just go take a look at the remains of the church.
Why
I'll get
do
a
you
crossbow.
not like being called small anyway?
It's
It's a
offensive.
But it's a fact of your stature.
Yeah, well, sometimes we don't like to admit to our weaknesses.
It's like if I got offended when someone called me metal.
Well, not a lot of people are calling you metal, so
But I am metal. I gotta go put my daughter to bed. I'll be back.
A villager in the background is like, wow, that was so metal. The other one's like, what's metal?
okay, well, you can take the crossbow out of my inventory, the hand crossbow, and give it to him.
All right.
Wait, so leather armor is grayed out. Does that mean I still have it, or is that just like a remnant that I had it?
Still have it.
Yeah, you could have sold it.
Can I sell it?
It's just half. If you can find someone who wants gnome-sized leather armor.
Well, I just have to sell it as child size now, apparently.
Child-sized leather armor. I don't... Okay, you know what?
I recognize I'm appealing to a very small market.
For all your child soldier needs.
You go to the town center and you're trying to hawk this leather chest piece that's gnome sized, and a bunch of people walk by and just don't even pay you attention. A few give you odd looks. Finally, some rich woman walks by and is like, oh, isn't that a lovely little set of leather armor? It would look perfect on my adventurer doll. Life-size gnome adventurer doll.
Excellent. I also have a set of common clothes that I could give you.
No, I can get those at the children's store. How much for the leather armor, little one?
15 gold and it's yours.
Oh, I think I could get children's leather armor for less than that.
10 gold.
I think that's the normal going rate for when it's not pre-worn.
Yeah, but because it's pre-worn, it's more lifelike. It makes your doll look like it's been on an adventure instead of just, I've just bought new armor and I haven't done anything. It's the perfect look for your vintage doll.
She looks at it. Can I look at it first?
Absolutely.
She looks closely, real closely. It looks almost like she's sniffing it.
I just look at her with the same face, trying not to acknowledge her creepiness.
She thinks, fine, you have a deal. Here's your 10 gold.
Thank you for doing business with me.
And she leaves. Hey, he's gonna start selling her bathwater next.
Egg Delphine.
Okay, this gift that Ilthus linked, I hate it. Somebody delete it. I hate it.
You just saw that.
I hate it. Turn it off.
What, the eyeball one?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not great.
Okay, I guess I'm done here. I don't think I have anything else I can sell or want to buy.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard me, but I was just going to go ahead and give Lingerham Tree Bane.
Tree bang? What's that?
Tree Bane, that axe that we found over at the...
Tree bane. Okay, I was like tree bang. Oh,
This does bonus damage to plant creatures. But it is magic, and he could use a magic weapon. I guess I should probably identify that holy symbol of Ravenkind, too, for him.
And whatever's in Eggy's box. Has she
yeah,
opened that yet, by the way?
I haven't opened it. I was waiting for an opportune time. I guess now since we're sitting around doing nothing, I guess I should open it.
You
I'd
open
like
it, and inside, with like a little like pillow, is just 5 platinum coins.
how much is a platinum?
10 gold.
And did you open it with anybody else there?
No.
The chest that they all saw you get?
Yes. Oh, whoops. That's not good. I have a problem. Okay, never mind. I fixed it. My 5 key is stuck, and I put 5,555,000 gold. Platinum.
Oh, so by fixed it, you mean you say, okay, now I have 5 million.
So
I am back.
then Eggy walks to Strahd, puts the gold in front of him, is like, I buy your whole country.
Like, sold. I hated this place
Yeah.
anyway.
I accidentally spilt something on the 5 keys, so now it just sticks when I try and put it on. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna pocket it, I guess, and think about its use for now. Is the chest like nice looking, or is it a piece of shit like her house?
It's a nice looking chest.
It's got a nice looking chest.
Maybe I should try
What
and
did I
sell it. I don't know. Do you think like a jeweler or something would like a nice chest?
That's it. You just see the 5 gold. And that's it. Or 5 platinum, and you're not going to take any closer looks at it.
Well, I guess you did say there was a pillow in there. Can I pick up the pillow and see what's underneath it?
Yeah, it looks like there's a smooth bottom in the bottom of the chest.
Like a trapdoor bottom?
I don't know. You could make a perception check to find that out.
I guess I will make a perception check when I find the button. That was not it. Oh yes, it was it. I thought I hit performance.
Did you hit performance?
I did? Fuck.
Yeah. You don't see
Okay.
anything.
Well, then I guess I'm just gonna have to sell this box.
Right, the town, it will sell for
Hey,
5.
Aki, what was in that box?
some money I'm keeping for a rainy occasion.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like your character. Oh, okay.
Well,
No,
I mean, I was just kind of accepting the fact that you're going to pocket every bit of gold that you come across.
Oh wait, I got a +1 hand crossbow now, right?
Although it's still in my
I added-
inventory.
I got it ready. Should be the other one, the bottom one on the list there.
Why is it worse?
Use the other one. The one on the bottom.
But why is it worse?
Shouldn't be worse.
It's worse. You made it worse
How did I make it worse?
because you didn't include all my bonuses and stuff.
You can fix it yourself.
Yeah,
Fuck.
You could literally just
Worthless.
go into your regular hand crossbow and just add 1 to the damage and attack rolls.
Is that description supposed to be there?
What description?
Up to 2 creatures within 5 feet?
Oh, that's the default text.
Oh, okay.
So you get 5 gold for the box, Eggy.
I get 5 gold for the box. Okay. I'll sell it and get 5 gold.
Anywho, now we just head off.
Yeah, I said I was going to check out the ruins of the church.
You get there, and there's some people milling about. Some people in the town stare daggers at you, and there's a few muttering, "This never happened until these weird people showed up." You hear? And you hear they killed the Burgermeister. Now that Wachter's in charge.
And since they're saying it so I can hear them, yeah, and I heard you guys killed the rest of his family.
Okay,
This
that's
never would
right.
have happened if you hadn't killed the Burgermeister.
Well, one wasn't me personally.
It wasn't me personally. It was one of my friends I just happened to travel with.
It was one friend. It was the robot.
If I'm not calling you, you cannot call me robot.
What am I supposed to call you?
Designation's Quillian.
Okay. Okay.
Or you
the
can call me
Quills
robot.
guy- the Quills guy killed everybody. Wait,
In
I'm not even there with-
self-defense.
I'm not even there with Dyer. I'm just gonna shut up.
Oh.
It's nice
Yeah.
to see a friendship bloom.
You see the town. There's a few dug up graves. Might have been some zombies being raised, but there's no sign of them now. There's not much left of the church, just some burnt out wood, some piles of rocks, typical rubble stuff. You see on the outside of the church, the body of the priest. People are mourning around him.
Before we did head out, there was one last thing I wanted to do.
What's that?
I was going to ask Erwin, your dad said something about you losing a gem, one of their gems.
He gets a sour look on his face. The old man blames me. He claims I ran off during the night to go spend some time with my wife, but it's not the truth. I was there the whole night. Nothing happened. I didn't see anything. He won't let it go, though. That's why I moved all the way over here to this now shitty town.
The gem was still there?
No, gem did disappear, but I didn't see anything happen.
Huh. Well. You did see it. I did kind of promise your dad we'd look for those. So I was just wondering if you had maybe seen anything at all.
If I see anything and I'm still around here, you'll know where to find me.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna head toward. You guys are gonna head towards Kresk.
Yeah.
This might be a dumb question, but they did agree to go to the monastery, right?
Yeah. They were thinking about it before we were.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go to take you guys there. Then after we hit town, I gotta get everything set up for the town of Kresk. So we're gonna call it at the gates of the town. Then there's areas of Barovia. Let me find it. There it is. All right. So you know what time it is? It's random encounter roll. Did you guys want to head north, or you want to head just directly to Kresk?
What would be the difference?
A detour. I don't know. I was just checking because you haven't gone there.
Which one of these symbols is Crest?
Kresk is the red X all the way to the left.
Oh, what's the green? Oh, there's 2 green question marks.
Yeah, but one
We
of
haven't
them
been over
is...
there yet, so we wouldn't know. No, I'm kind of curious, though.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
maybe you
it's a
should drop
tower
off
on the
Irina
lake.
first.
I mean, it is on the way. We can just go by it, see what it is.
All right. Pull the random counter table 1 second. Oh no, Iggy's gotten wider.
Yeah, I'm Kate Beckinsale here, okay? I'm not fat anymore. I'm like a vampire almost myself.
Ah, kill it.
Even with adding one, oh my god.
Can we see much of the tower
Oh.
on the lake from here?
Tower of the Lake. Just let me pull up what it is. So you can see dilapidated looking tower on the lake there. It does not look it's been cared for at all.
Much like the rest of Barovia.
In the distance, you can sort of see a Vistani wagon at the bottom there.
What?
The
The
gypsies.
people.
They've been cool so far. You want to go see them?
Well, after we drop Irene off.
The gypsies do
So-
really like me.
Somebody make a perception check. So on the road there, Dyer, you find a very thin wire running that seems to be running across the road.
Hey guys, hold up a minute.
Okie doke. Why are we stopping?
I'll try to trace it along to the side and like see what it leads to. Like if it's a kind of trap or just an alarm.
There, you follow the trap, and it seems like you find
trap.
just a dilapidated old crossbow. Like this road hasn't been traveled on very frequently, and somebody left a trap, but it's fallen apart.
Okay, I'll take the bolt out of the trap and toss it to Quillian.
And as you're stepping towards the trap, make another perception check.
Ooh, free bolt.
All right, now make a dexterity saving throw.
The double trap, a classic.
So you hear a click as you step towards the crossbow bolt, and you pull your leg back just in time as two large metal jaws snap shut where your foot was a second ago. And pine needles scatter around as they had been covering the trap.
Cool. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't know why they would be. Or wait, maybe these were set up by the people at Kresk, thinking about it. Man, still.
That's it. And you get a free bolt.
Yeah,
above
free
the
bear trap.
crossbow.
I mean, it's not like vampires set up crossbow traps.
How much does a bear trap weigh?
A wolf trap. I don't know, like 20 pounds? I don't really know how much a trap weighs.
Either way, it's free.
It weighs 25 pounds.
That was close. All right. I'm gonna roll another d20.
Ah. We're attacked by a bunch of dead wolves.
Shh. Just ignore the dead walls.
I think I have
And
this wolf.
Ishmark.
Don't worry, CT.
Oh, wait, no.
I always also forget to clean out random encounter space.
You guys are walking down the road alongside the wagon, since you guys are, protecting it. Except for Eggy, who is hanging out with the potatoes in the back.
At least I'm not in a bag this time.
You've been promoted. Congratulations. You come across four gaudily dressed Vistani who are just kind of also walking the opposite way down the road.
Dressed?
Gaudily. Brightly.
Gaudily, okay.
Yeah, like the bling bling.
No sense of fashion. They're wearing purple.
What?
I thought they were wearing like bright, glowing, flowing white clothes to look godly.
And they're all chuckling, and they look up, and you see their wagon, and you see their hands go to their curved swords.
Curved swords.
But they also see the size of your group, and they're not don't look like they're about to start anything, as they kind of just shuffle off to the side. They don't really seem like they're interested in talking.
Can I notice anything, I don't know, peculiar about them? Other than their dress?
Make a perception check. Do you notice, kind of sticking out of one of their jacket pockets, there's a seal that looks a lot like what you saw in a letter from Strahd.
Aaron
Right.
Grant of the Vampires.
Oh,
and two of them look over your group, and one of them staring directly at Irina.
And these guys don't get to live.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Dyer,
draw my longbow and fire at one.
Dyer will say to them before the attack goes off, like, "You're reporting back to your cuck vampire lord?"
two in the front draw their scimitar.
What is a cuck?
Two in the back draw their crossbows, and now let's roll for initiative.
Is that a Quillian question or a
Yes,
Raven question?
that is not a Raven question. That is a
Okay.
Quillen question.
What are you shooting at?
It's the one in front of me.
Damage. He's pretty badly wounded.
Oh, that hurts.
Man, I thought for once my roll was good. It was not good.
Better than mine.
Better than
Yeah, but yours are
everyone
always
but
good.
me and Shaded.
All right, Shaded, you are up first.
Alright.
Guys,
Yeah, that's enough. Actually, no, they're perfectly positioned. I can probably get them all with a single shatter. Just right in the middle.
all right. Get the spell. Constitution
Low
save.
rolls.
Oh, if they pass, how much damage they take?
Half. So it'd be 2. Well.
One that
I
you
could
hit
have rolled
originally,
higher.
he just gets shattered. One behind him holding a crossbow looks really badly hurt. The two look sort of okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Dyer,
it's my turn.
your turn.
I'll move in front of Eggy, and then the one behind the dead one.
This,
Bonus action.
you hit. And he's dead.
And my second attack. Or, yeah, this one will be my bonus action. I keep forgetting we're 5th level now. The one in the back on the other side.
You hit. And he's still up, but he's badly hurt. All right, that it.
You know what? No, I'll cash in a key point and make another one against that same guy.
You hit. And he's dead. Iggy, your turn.
I guess let me open up my character sheet. I guess I'm just gonna attack that one dude who's up with my crossbow.
You hit.
What a miracle.
Your bolt strikes him in the shoulder and he stumbles backwards. Do you have any extra attacks? I don't know how this works for bards.
I don't think I do. I didn't pick any up. At least I thought you had to pick it, right?
Once again, only the fighter type bards, like the swords and valor, get extra attack, and they only get it at level 6.
Yeah. I'm just a glamour bard, so that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Quinn.
Primarily casters.
Well, Spoiled for choice here, guys.
Well, you could shoot one of the dead ones.
That would be inefficient. So I'm going to shoot the living one.
And he dies. He can roll damage anyways, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna. Yeah, oh yeah. You know, in Fallout New Vegas, where if you shoot somebody and then you have the bloody mess perk, they explode. That's just what happened.
I'll go over to the one that I saw carrying the sealed letter and open it.
And now a gore-covered letter.
Hey, good thing it was sealed.
No, it just had a seal on it. It wasn't actually sealed.
I just mean the blood will be on the outside of the letter and not the inside.
It was kind of just. So yeah, you open it up and it's just a notice to keep an eye out for a woman who looks like Irina, and it has Strahd's
Good
seal
enough
on it.
reason.
Anyway, I'll search the bodies.
You find about 6 gold pieces, 20 silver pieces, a couple half-drunk bottles of wine, 4 scimitars, and 4 crossbows.
Well, at least go in and have some more ammo.
Oh yeah, there's about 50 bolts between the 4 of them.
Nice.
50?
Oh yeah, they're not going to walk around with no ammo. It goes pretty quick between 4 people. It's like 12 each.
I imagine
Okay,
they
so
also ran
I'll
into packs
I'll
of,
take
like,
37.
wolves.
I'm going to take 37 bolts, and I'll give Eggy 13.
That's nice of you.
Because that puts me at nice round 200 bolts, so...
Yes.
Just imagine
Ammo.
the crossbows are built into him, and he just puts them into like a loader at his arms.
It's pretty much... The ammo chamber is my torso, and it just feeds into my arm guns, yeah.
Okay, you're thinking about something here for a minute, though. I feel like we're kind of having a similar situation to Durgan and his cantrips in Pathfinder. Like, I forget, Bang, what cantrips do you have?
Well, there's only one bard attack cantrip. Vicious Mockery.
Oh, right. For some reason, I keep forgetting that they don't get firebolt and stuff.
Yeah, no, I have Mending, True Strike, and Vicious Mockery.
Okay, each of us can just add a gold and 4 silver, and I guess I'll give the other gold to Ismark.
Thank you for your generosity. You actually remembered me. He actually has a couple of tears in his eyes. True friend, Shaded. Alright, and then you guys arrive at Kresk. You come down the trail, and you notice there was a wall around Valaki, but it's nothing compared to the wall around this town. This town has a strong stone wall with actual guard towers at either end, you can tell. There's a few men patrolling the wall, and there's a guardhouse at the bottom of the gate.
Whole new town. I can't wait to ruin it.
Hopefully, we don't have to do anything to this nice town.
I'm beginning to think Eggy was replaced by a doppelganger.
I'm fancy now. I need to act like it. Do you see these clothes?
The whole
Oh,
town's on fire.
that's some pretty nice work.
Everything's burning. Oh no.
Okay, good. This is more what we're used to.
So do the guards at the guard post seem immediately hostile?
Just like kind of motion for you to stop as you approach the town. Sorry, there's nobody actually at the bottom of the gate. Sorry, they're in the tower beside the gate. Bring me a shrubbery.
What?
What?
No, that's the Knights who sang near. You're thinking about the French guys.
Oh, that's right. This is Transylvania, not France. Bad.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna sit here and nod.
Did you never watch Monty Python?
Not in a while. I don't know why that's relevant.
Hello, my name's Renfield.
No, I
That's
wasn't.
not Monty Python, you.
We weren't
Yeah, well,
actually
he
going
said
to
we were in
Preston.
Transylvania.
I was making jokes. But you guys, I'm just trying to remember how many more relics you have left.
2.
2 more.
You found 1.
5 right now. So for practically burning the town down, killing everybody in the Burgermeister's mansion or getting them killed, for making a deal with Lady Wachter that you don't know you've made now, and for Quillian and Eggy becoming new friends, make yourselves level 6.
Technically, only Aggie made a deal with Lady Wachter.
I think we'd call that semantics, man.
She really
Semantics
picked the
are how
wrong
you get
person,
ahead in
right?
contracts.
Eggy's your leader after all.
Yeah, she picked the wrong
Yeah,
motherfucker.
sure.
I already forgot how to level.
You just have to input a certain amount of experience.
Yeah, I don't-
14,000.
14,000. Eggy gets an eye like the one in Eolth's GIF.
Oh god, please don't say that.
GIF.
No, the eye. I don't want it.
I think I'm actually going to delete it just because I don't want to see it. Bye, Eolth's eyeball. Yeah, roll your hit points, and I'll roll your hit points, and whatever is higher. Assuming you're going to keep that, though, Raven?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Anybody else want to do their hit points while I'm here? Boris can do his whenever he decides to come back.
What do I
Okay,
need to
I'll
do?
roll.
Hit your hit points to 14,000?
I'll take
Or not
your
hit
roll,
points.
CT.
Do you roll for hit points? D8.
Oh my god.
I got a 5.
You got a 5.
So don't add your constitution to that. Just put the 5 in.
Oh, okay, that's after con mod.
It does it by itself, yeah.
Yay, my character is online now.
Okay,
Mine
so,
too.
yeah, so this is where I'm gonna start multi-classing after this level because it'll be a while before I get much else that I think's really good for monk.
You're lovely again anytime soon.
I didn't say it would be soon. I just said after this. It's like I can move 55 feet with a regular action, and I can fucking cast fucking what is that spell called? I mean, for me, it's called Searing Arc Strike.
I'm gonna have to find scary things for you to fight. Oh wait, that's everything. You guys
Yeah,
fit
go
the
for
baby
it.
places so far.
Well, I can now do a lot of,
Damn.
whole lot of damage in a single turn. So
That's scary, Raven.
I want to know how much damage Shaded can do in a turn.
all right, let's see. I can have to find my roll here.
Just what's your best possible damage that you could do?
Okay, I can make one swing. Oh, best possible damage, like
Yeah,
just max
like,
roll,
if you rolled like gold, what is the best like top damage you can do?
including critical hits or not.
Well, no, let's forego critical hits.
To get my calculator. So just the Divine Smites. That'd be 2 Divine Smites at level 3. So that's 48 from both of those. That's going to. That's 64 from just the Divine Smite. And then another. I forget how much damage my. Blade Flourish is 1d6.
Blade Flourish is a smite now?
I can do them both at the same time.
Oh my god.
So that would be.
I might have made a mistake. When you level up.
Okay, that's 2 Blade Flourish. I think I can do 2 in a turn, right? Read that to make sure.
Yeah, that doesn't look quite right.
Okay, no. The Blade Flourish is only once a. Then I add my 2 Weapon Strikes, which is 1d6 plus 5, so that's 11. So 92 damage.
Wow. You beat me by 8 damage.
I get a critical hit, the numbers go up a bit more.
Well, of course. The only difference, I guess, is that I can do mine at up to 100 feet away.
Okay, so CT, I'm gonna
2
go
more
ahead
levels,
and-
I'll be able to do 3 attacks.
I'm gonna
No,
go
me,
ahead-
I get an extra attack at that point, too.
I'm gonna go ahead and change the fucking DC on that to 14. Pretty sure that's what it should be. What the?
So am I supposed to roll for something? I just finally picked all the things I wanted.
Well, you already gone through the whole thing. You probably just took the average health.
Yeah, I have no idea what that even was. Oh, I think it was 5 for me.
It's fine. You can keep that. Or you want to roll.
How much? I guess how much is the maximum I can get? Is it 5?
Hmm. Hey CT, can you change the DC on Burning Hands in my fucking list? Oh wait, no, there it
The,
is.
the maximum gets 8 Iggy. Roll D8, and I'd roll a D8. Pick what you want to keep. You can't see mine.
There we go.
I'll keep my 5 just in case my rolls blow.
5 is pretty much you rolled a 4, and you get rolled a 4. Essentially, you rolled a 4, and you got 1 for your Constitution save.
Yeah, whatever. I'll keep it.
Okie dokie.
Okay, now I can punch, blast.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming. I know this is a little less action than last time, but
That's okay.
Maybe it's for the best. Barovia only has so many people.
it's true. Barovia does have only so many
Maybe
people.
we should actually go look for some monsters next time. Because so far we killed nothing but people and animals.
I see 5 on the screen right now.
Hey, I'm not a monster. I haven't murdered anyone.
I'm not classified as a monster either. Player
I'm not-
character.
He's an automaton. Thank you.
Yes, he's a construct. Hold monster wouldn't work on him.
Yeah. Actually.
I'm just a gnome.
Who abandoned her child, so yes, she's a monster too.
I'm surprised that's one of the things that your characters believe is true about me when I literally tell lies all the time.
What's
And
up with
I've
that?
never believed that.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly just funny to me.
Yeah, abandoned children is funny to you?
Yeah, kinda.
Yep. You sick fucker.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck it. Dyer was abandoned at a monastery. He don't give a fuck.
That is like the most tropey monk background, and I'm not like knocking you, Dibia, because I did the exact same thing with an orc monk of mine. But it's like
Okay,
any
Raven.
child abandoned at a monastery is destined for greatness.
Raven, you have no idea how tropey I was getting with it, cause he was abandoned at a monastery, and the whole fucking hermit background. Do you know how I was justifying that in my head? He killed another student in a sparring match and was banished to the cave to meditate for 10 years. Well, technically he was banished for 1 year and then just kind of kept at it for 10 years. Lost track of time.
See that's funny because my character, who is an orc who grew up in a human monastery, because orcs attacked this monastery and he got left behind because his mom, I guess, left him there, whatever. And he was taken in by the monks. He's raised by the monks. He's like their best fighter, but he has anger issues, so he kills someone in a sparring match and is banished until he can find himself. Yeah.
And he also was reborn from another world.
Well, don't be ridiculous.
It's an isekai too now.
I actually did make my own freaking martial arts for that character, though.
And bang with bail. Not even a goodbye. Jesus.
All this talk about tropes just was putting her off.
What was your monk's name? What was it? Zhu Xiaodong?
No, it was Brogal.
Do you know who that
Brogal.
is? Because that's the name
He
of
punched.
That's the name of a guy over in China. Like a few years ago, he's a fucking MMA guy over in China, and he gets really pissed off at all the kung fu martial arts masters who talk about how they're such badasses, how they could stop your heart with a single blow, and all that crap. And he's just like, he just keeps challenging all of the like highest ranked kung fu masters in China to matches, and he just continuously whips their asses over and over again until the Chinese government had to step in and fucking lower his social credit score for disgracing Chinese culture. I
That's
like
funny.
that concept as a monk.
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of makes sense because when you're a kung fu fighter fighting other kung fu fighters, it's different than when you're a kung fu fighter fighting an MMA person, right? You're not used to someone like grabbing your leg and throwing you onto the ground and beating the crap out of you.
Yeah, you're not used to things that would actually happen in a fight.
Exactly. I want to see someone bring back. Why the fuck? Sorry, hold on a sec. Pancration.
That fucking Greek wrestling technique.
Yeah. Because apparently it was brutal. It was all like limb breaking and face breaking. That's why they banned it from the Olympics, because it was just too brutal. And the Spartans had an unfair advantage.
Yeah, no one else could wear oil like they could.
Well, I think it was more the fact that, they started wrestling when they were like 6 and
Yeah.
didn't stop. You get your like recreational wrestlers from Athens who are like, yeah, I do this for fun. The Spartan shows up and he's like, I've killed people with this. I killed my own people with this. Oh, anyway, on that happy note, I gotta go.
See
Good
ya,
night.
Raven.
Have a good one.
Bye, guys.